Is Mark Zuckerberg a robot? So guys, there are so many interesting questions concerning the personality of Mark Zuckerberg. A question like, who is Mark Zuckerberg? How did he come up with the blue app, Facebook? What's his net worth and what does he look like? Is he a human or a robot? Meanwhile, this man has done something that makes people like, gosh, what kind of man is this? You see guys, many years ago we were also left with the same feelings and questions to ask people concerning Mark Zuckerberg following the incredible things he has done on the internet and outside the internet, which makes many believe that he is not a being but a robot. In this video, we will reveal the truth behind Mark Zuckerberg being a robot or not, and we trust that this video will help you know him better. So let's get into it. Some hidden facts. Now, do you know that there are many incidents happening and inventions made by Mark that left people with the feeling that he's not a human but a robot? Okay, could you take a look at some of them? Are you aware that at age 12, we mean age 12, Mark Zuckerberg invented a message program called ZuckNet, which helped the father to know when a patient arrived? Do you know that the secret behind Facebook being blue is due to his eyesight, which is red-green color blindness? Are you also aware that Mark Zuckerberg operates an IQ that can provide an answer to any questions within a few minutes? So guys, tell yourself the truth. What do you think about this man? Is he a human or a robot? Anyway guys, do well to drop your comment on this video. Having said all this, who is Mark Zuckerberg? Mark Zuckerberg, the unbelievable man. Born May 14, 1984, he's an American businessperson, internet entrepreneur, and philanthropist. Not only this, but he's famous for co-founding the social media website Facebook and its parent company Meta Platforms, formerly Facebook Inc. He's the chairman, executive officer, and controlling shareholder. We trust that at the end of this video, the personality of Mark Zuckerberg will be revealed to you, and most importantly, whether or not he is a robot. So stay tuned as we drive you to the truth. Now, here's the main gist. If you're enjoying this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel if you haven't yet to show your support. Now let's continue. Is Mark Zuckerberg a robot? You see guys, we also felt this way about this man years back, especially on the beautiful, miracle, mind-blowing things he has done, creating a platform that unites billions of people in the world, a space that sends information to people all around the world within a second. Most times, these feelings make us believe that, this guy is not just a human. Here we go. Some years back in 2019, while Mark was addressing his Meta staff in an interview with NBC News, he admitted that he comes across as robotic. So years earlier, in an innocent slip of the tongue, Mark Zuckerberg revealed to a student at a public high school Q&A that you need to just focus and try not to let stuff trouble you as much as possible. But it's going to bother you because you're human. I was human. I am still human still. But I was referring to myself in the past. Not that I was not human. The truth is that this is not the first time Mark Zuckerberg has associated use with a robot. The same issue happened in 2018 at a famous skit film where he was named as Unfeeling Robotic CEO. Well, it's not his fault that he turns the world into a technical village. Remember the Lex Fridman podcast presented to prove that Mark Zuckerberg is a robot? So Fridman presented a CAPTCHA to Zuckerberg, asking him to circle all the traffic lights to prove he was not a robot. Mark Zuckerberg completed it, and Fridman surprisingly responded, "So you did it?" Both parties smiled and went on with their interview. All this test was to prove that Mark is a human and not a robot, following the things that he has done. Why do people term him as a robot? While Mark Zuckerberg may be viewed as robotic and not human because he has devoted his life to creating unique, mind-blowing things for human connection, imagine him building a $10 billion investment in the metaverse to transform Facebook into a meta platform. Who does this? It is hard to see humans doing this kind of thing. Before creating this platform, he hoped that this space would change the way people think and understand things by combining the natural world and the virtual world, connecting people with ideas about things, nature, and things unseen. The question now is that where is the real world that Mark is doing everything to connect people? Well, the real world is a fusion of the physical world and the virtual world. It is evident that technology makes Mark Zuckerberg a robot. And the truth is that the more you're technologically inclined, the physical world becomes less of a percent of the real world. To some extent, you can also be addressed as a robot when you start exercising robotic roles through your technology ideas. So is Mark Zuckerberg a robot? No, he is a human, but has ideas that can be associated with a robot. Mark Zuckerberg was never a robot and will never be one. He's a human. Still, he possessed great ideas and foresight that are associated with a robot through his technological innovations. Well, that's all for today's video. Tell us in the comments section how this one was. I hope that you found this video interesting. If you want to see more videos like this, please consider subscribing for more. And don't forget to give comments and provide us with your valuable feedback. We'll see you in the next video with some more interesting facts and stories. And until then, stay tuned.